Hello, wonderful people, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. We are here in Ishgard, actually, and we are going to aim for the Alliance Raids of Heavensward. That is the Shadow of Mhach? Mhach? I don't know, questline. So, yeah, you might have noticed I'm a female hrothgar. I really like her. Maybe I will have to tweak a little bit here and there, but I really like how she turned out. And yeah, we're gonna go with, I mean, this is actually Lura. She looks like this now. But yeah, I just thought having two bunny girls would be kind of boring. So we went with a female hrothgar. And we're gonna go as dancer, because Alliance raids are really annoying to queue up as tank. So I wanted to be a DPS. That is why we're gonna go as dancer. I probably have to level a little bit every now and then so we can do the other quests. But yeah, now that we put all of that out of the way, let's continue with the story. The Sky Pirates. Let's head into it. Ah, you have the look of a lass who's seen her fair share of trouble. Mayhap you'd be willing to help me with mine. I need a capable sword to head into the Sea of Clouds and track down my missing airship. I had to mortgage my soul to get that vessel built, so winning the contract to ferry supplies out to Cloudtop was a real weight off my mind. But it seems my luck ended there. My ship was due back in Ishgard Bells ago, and I've been praying for a glimpse of her sails ever since. I can't help fearing the worst. What if she's run afoul of sky pirates? My creditors will have their pounds of flesh. You think me foolish to fear piracy so far above the waves? Well, let me tell you that no honest merchant is safe now that airship production has. If you will excuse the pun taken off. Any scoundrel with a sack of coin and a vague sense of direction can terrorize the skies. Oh yes, this is new breed of buccaneers, like to paint themselves as dashing explorers braving the unknown, but the truth of their nature is right there in the name, Sky Pirates. Given half a chance, they'll strip your ship of every last scrap of cargo and cry Yahahar as they launch you screaming over to the rails. I've heard the stories. He talks way too much. Please, you must make haste to Camp Cloudtop. That's where the shipment was bound, and inquire as to the fate of my poor ship. Oh, and my poor helmsman. Ask Ronchamont. He'll know if any man does. Alright, I guess we're gonna go to Camp Cloudtop. See you guys there. Alrighty, here we are with Ronchamont. A supply airship has gone missing, you say? Well, that would certainly explain why our provisions are so late in arriving. I did in fact spy a vessel charting an erratic course northwards a short while ago, but as it seemed disinclined to make port here, I paid it little mind. Not the most compelling piece of evidence, I grant you, but I have witnessed naught else of interest. I suggest you investigate the landmass. Hello there. There. The landmass to the north. Rest assured, I will send word if I spy any other sign of our errant supply ship. Okay, let's go check that out. Alrighty, we made it here. My dog is happy, so am I. And let's see what they have to say. Aid, I say, these villains mean to plunder my cargo. What have we got here then? Think you're some sort of hero, do you? I am. Well then, you don't mind if me mates here join the fun. Make for a more heroical tale, won't it? The tale of how 3 sky pirates fed a meddling little shite her own bloody eyes. Try. That's one way to deal with them. What the... Oh gods, I know that ship. It's... Who is it? Zero describes that I've been dragging our good... That have been... What have been dragging our good name through the mud? Oh my god. Okay, I managed. You're a red bill left for... Leofard? Leofard. We ain't done that to you or yours. What do you want of us? I think I made my position pretty clear. You take on the mantle of Sky Pirate, you agree to a certain code of conduct. And codes ain't worth much if folk go around breaking them. Frankly, lads, you're making us look bad, and we can't have that. No hard feelings though, eh? Fair. Oh, thank you, Mr. Lefford. Thank you. I'm certain my master will wish to repay you. If your employer does business in Ishgard, he likely knows a merchant or two that trades with me, my associates. Tell him to say it's for Lefford, and any reward should reach me soon enough. As for you, adventurer, it ain't often someone beats me to the scene, but then I'd expect not less from the heroes such as yourself, Lura. He knows me. That is who you are, ain't it? That's kind of funny, because I looked completely different just 5 minutes ago. I don't know too many other lasses with one of the marvelous mana cutters the Ironworks dreamed up. Well then, it seems you've saved me the trouble of tracking you down. I'd been hoping to have a word with you, you see. I'll put it to you straight. I need someone to help out with a little venture I have in mind. Someone used to taking a few risks. Now this wouldn't be no black-hearted brigand's work, so don't go worrying yourself on that account. Unlike them thieving curs just now, I don't hold with robbing honest folk. For me, you see, the Sky Pirates life is all about freedom. The freedom to go where you will, to find out what lies beyond the next cloud. If you're interested in joining us on an adventure worthy of the name, then look for me, my standard in the northern reaches of the Blue Window. Someone will be waiting. Oh, someone will be waiting there to greet you. Sounds good. Alright, I guess we're gonna go there. Alrighty, here we are. That's far enough, stranger. If you value your life, tell me true. Did you stumble across this marker by chance, or are you here by invitation? Are you here by invitation? Yes. Then that would make you the hero the captain said to watch out for. Well met. The name's Stacia. Lefford would call me his right-hand woman, but I feel more like his bloody nursemaid, God's truth be told. Anyway, my thanks to you for coming to hear him out. If you'd follow me, I'll take you to the Red Bill's nest. Sounds good. Guess we have to be quiet, everyone. I come to you in person, and still you refuse my offer, arrogant fool. On the subject of arrogance, Rodlia, I bow to your superior knowledge, but that's all the bowing you'll get from me. As I've told you a dozen times before, I ain't no one's lackey. But my dear Lefford, how else do you propose to survive an expedition into the ghost ship? I would fear for my life with naught but your feeble crewmates at my back. While I'd fear for my life with your mangy crew at my back on account of them being murderous, untrustworthy bastards to a man. Because she didn't like that. Damn, she's really buff. I thought you cleverer than this, Red Bill. But no matter, I always get what I want in the end. It's merely a question of method. Now there's a face I've not seen before. You don't have the look of one of Lefford's little birds. She's a guest, you understand the concept, don't you? You know, when someone is invited, instead of just bursting through the door whenever she damn well pleases. That was Rodlia, captain of the Talents. She knows Lefford's the best guy pirate alive, and the fact he won't join her sticks in her craw. Are you gonna let them talk to you like that, Captain? We should teach them Red Bills some respect. Patience. When all this is over, we shall see who rules the skies. I will, probably. Well, that is a pirate's lair. Oh there, hero. I promised you high adventure, and high adventure you shall have, for we plan to board the Sea of Clouds' very own ghost ship. Or what folk have taken to calling one anyway. Every day for the past few weeks has brought with it a new sighting of the selfsame vessel. A massive airship of queer design, adrift on the wind. Being a curious lot, there were a few buccaneers who tried exploring below decks, but not one of them's been since then. One of them's been seen since, and so naturally they're saying the ship is cursed, well, haunted. Like I said, an honest to God's ghost ship. Sounds fun. My guess is she's another relic left behind by the elegants, but we won't know for sure till we've had ourselves a good poke around inside, and liberated whatever ancient treasures she's got moldering away in her hold, of course. But before we start dividing up the spoils, we've got to find the damn thing, which is why we've been working on a special new device. Finding her will be the easy part. What we can't do without is a veteran explorer that ain't afraid to fling herself face first into the jaws of danger. Now I know you're a gallant champion of the people and all, but strip away the fame and the glory, and I'll wager you're still an adventurer at heart. So what say you, Laura? Fancy a plunge into the unknown at the side of the Red Bills? Then it's settled. Let's pay a visit to our crewmate Yutata. She's been working on a way to track the vessel. There's been a whole lot of talking. Greetings, the name's Yutata. I suppose you'd call me the Red Bill's chief of engineering, smithing, carpentry, magitech. If it's part of an airship, I can fix it. Just don't expect to see me waving a cutlass and swinging over the rails. If there's fighting to be done, well, that's what we have you for. Sounds good. To rule the skies. Nice. Well met, ladies and gentle pirates. Now that we appear to have our hero, I'm happy to report that we've overcome the last obstacle to boarding the ghost ship. Meaning your project is proceeding as planned. That it is, Captain. I knew this would be the perfect place to take readings. The scant amounts of background ether make it easy to follow the derelict's trail. The ghost ship has what Yutata tells us is a unique etheric signature. She's been building a device what can sniff out this particular spectral flavor and point us in the right direction. I call it the ectocompass. It's allowed me to collect some solid data on the vessel's movements and plot a reliable intercept course. No groping blindly through the clouds for us. All the ships are loaded and ready to fly. Just say the word, Captain. Yutata, you'd best stay here, out of harm's way. Keep an eye on them ether trails, eh? Aye, Captain. Grab an armload of treasure for me. Now we've got no way of knowing what's waiting for us on that cursed hulk, Lura, so you'd best bring along a few mates that what you know you can trust. Don't hurt to be too careful, seeing as how you'll be going in first and all. I did tell you you'd be going in first, didn't I? Well, you will. The rest of us will be guarding the rear, just in case Radlia and her brood decide to stick their beaks in where they ain't wanted. Don't worry, she'll not get past us, so you can concentrate on carving a path into the ship's belly. Honest to God's ghost ship. Oh, this is gonna be an adventure and a half. I guess? Nice. Let me hop into queue. See you guys in a bit. Alrighty, here we go. To the Void Ark. I never knew the story behind it. But I guess this makes sense now. I should probably dance with someone, huh? I'm by no means a good dancer, just so you know. It's actually just that I am a dancer because it's rather easy to just do something with it. Oops. I'm really not good at dancer. Oh, I'm an idiot. Uh-oh. Righty. Ding. No, get away from me! No! Why did you jump into me? I mean, I guess it was smarter than hitting everyone. But it was still sad. Oh, he rescued to me! Wait, no, that doesn't even work. Oh, never mind, he's a bard. He can, like, go to me or dash to me, I think. I don't know. I never played bard. No. Alrighty. We're going pretty fast, to be honest. Wait, where is our second healer? Huh. Fun. Yeah, if you're like a ranged physical DPS, always use Peloton when you're in Alliance raids especially. Like, if you have multiple ranged physical DPS and no one uses Peloton, most people get annoyed. I do at least. When no one uses Peloton. Come on. Dee, dee, dee. Hell yeah. Oh, that one. Hey, they started without me. Rude. Like, her position is very interesting. I found my dash, by the way, finally. Uh-oh. Healer down. That's not good. Hello, ma'am. And we're doing actually pretty good. Oh, look away! Yay, we did it! Wait, that was so fast. Is this whole thing gonna be like 2 videos? That would kinda suck. The next one is not gonna be that fast though, I feel like. No, they were just beasting, I'd guess. Like, we were really fast with this one. I want this one. The rest you can have, guys. Got a minion. Bugger me, I expected danger, but not a hell-spawned bleeding nightmare made flesh like that. Didn't stop you and your mates though, did it? That's some crew you've got there, and no mistake. Right then, let's have a look inside that dirty grey coffer type thing. Someone tells me it's filled to the brim with booty. Damn. There's a booty? I don't know. A booty? I don't know. Don't look at me, I never moved a muscle. Hello there. What in the 7 hells is that bastard doing? This way, swiftly now. Is that a cat? Can anyone else see that talking cat over there? Bloody hells, this adventure's getting queerer by the minute. Go to the cat. Still, I'd rather take my chances with a prodding post than stay here. Get your things, mateys, we're leaving. But what about the loot? Really? You can't spend it when you're dead. We either follow the furball or make friends with a spell singing Voidborn, your choice. God damn it, how is an honest sky pirate meant to make a living? I mean, at this point you deserve it. Like, I don't mind if she... Oh, okay, never mind. I mean, if literally, like, the devil himself is in front of you, just destroying literally the whole space, and you're still like, oh, but I want my treasure, that isn't even mine, that I'm stealing, then you deserve to die, I'm sorry. Like, if your stupidity goes that far... Or, I mean, you don't deserve to die, but you don't deserve to survive just by chance, you know. I think that is kind of unfair. Well, that is spooky. The ship's breaking up. Is he trying to bring her down? The Void Send is attempting to initiate a dimensional displacement, but the gate, it cannot possibly be large enough for the entire ship. Damn, those paws are so cute, they're tiny. Adorable. The Queen's coffin, he takes it beyond our reach. Wait, so those are all coffins. Okay. Well, there don't seem much point hanging around here. Let's get back to solid ground. It was a bit touch and go in places, I grant you, but here we all are, and all with our bits still attached. This calls for foaming flag enough. Hold on, ain't we missing someone? Didn't I tell Yutata to wait for us here? Never fear, we've been keeping the girl company. But enough about her. Did you see the cannon on that ship? As you know, my dear Lefford, I'm not easily moved, but the sheer power on display set me all a-quiver. Well, I hope you're content to admire it from afar. That vessel ain't for the likes of you and me. Do not presume to measure me by your own limitations. Besides, I believe I've shown how resourceful I can be. Which brings me neatly to the point. Do you have in your possession a device capable of tracking the ghost ship? Hand it over, or your engineer shall suffer the consequences. I mean, there's nothing on the ship anymore anyways, no? Perfect, the compass pointing the way to my just reward. A weapon like that belongs in the hands of one with the will to use it. Come lads, our business here is concluded. I'm sorry, Captain, they caught me off guard. You get a bang on the head or something. The men I know would have never given in to scum like her without a fight, unless... What did you do to the compass? Who, me? Not. Besides slipping a link pearl into its casing, like... So long as Rodilla keeps it close, and you can be damn sure she will, we'll know exactly what the amphibian bastards are planning. Anyone care to wager how long it'll take her to notice my little gift? That's very clever and all, but how were you proposing to stop her from getting her hands on that derelict and its great big cannon? I ain't worked that part out yet, but I suspect it will start with us keeping a close eye on the talents. Before we get into any of that though, I've got some questions that need answering. You wish to know more of the Void Ark, the ghost ship as you call it. The Void Ark, so that's its proper name. I'd like to hear whatever you'd care to tell us, Puss. And I, for my part, am curious to hear your stories. Ere we continue, however, I must insist that you address me by my proper name. XIV. Oh. Hello. I will not respond to Puss or Cat. I'm most decidedly not verbal. There's probably not a single voice acted scene in this whole storyline, is there? My tale begins long, long ago in the city of Mhach, which once stood in the lands of XIV. The sorcerers of Mhach were masters of destructive magics, and they brought that terrible power to bear against Amdapor and Nim in the War of the Magi. The titanic forces they unleashed, however, took a heavy toll upon the land, ultimately resulting in a colossal flood that drowned the realm of Eorzea. A catastrophe which my master, a high void mage Cesare, was wise enough to foresee. Wait, colossal flood? Are you talking about the Sixth Rumble Calamity? I suppose you would know it as such. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. When they learned of the fate that awaited them, the Mhach Magi began construction of a gargantuan vessel that would bear their people to the skies and to safety. The operation of the Void Ark, as the ship came to be called, was entrusted to Cesare. Prior to that, of course, my master had been a prisoner in her own home, confined for her outspoken opposition to the war. Oh, it's so hot today. So the Ark was meant as a sanctuary. Then how did it come to be so? I mean, what happened to all the people, and where did all the void sand come from? By that power do you imagine such a massive craft remains aloft? The energy required to raise the Ark was siphoned from over 1,000 otherworldly servants sealed within the vessel. Advances in Mhach sorcery were made for one reason and one reason only: cataclysmic destructive power, and the swiftest and most dangerous method of acquiring that power was through the enslavement of voids and entities. So the creatures under the relic, they broke free from your master's control. Damn, those eyes are so big. At the very heart of the Ark, the Void Mages had entombed the greater rule of the Voids and Skafek, the Shadow Queen. But in order to control so potent a prisoner, a mage of adamant will was required, and being Mhach's preeminent sorcerer, Cesare was deemed best qualified. Were it otherwise, my master might never have been released from her own imprisonment. Yet even the tiny paw. Yet even with Cesare's peerless skill, the Shadow Queen could not long be subjugated. One after another, the lesser voids awoke and ran rampant within the ship. In the end, Cesare and the 53 void mages aboard the Ark sacrificed their own life energies to return the fiends to their coffins, leaving me, a lowly familiar, to watch over a derelict prison. If I remember me Umbral eras right, the stuff you just described happened more than 1500 years past, which is a good while by anyone's measure, and since everything seems to have been quiet on board, your boat still just recently, I'm thinking somewhat unusual must have happened to wake the inmates up. Monday, a void scent that had taken the shape of a bat flew into the ship. At first, it was little more than a nuisance that I brushed away, but the longer it remained on the Ark, the stronger it seemed to become. Eventually, I could not contend with its power, and it began shattering seal after seal. Damn, this is dragging out. I said before, oh, this is so short, but I guess the cutscenes are just long as hell. But you looked upon the true form of this fiend as he broke the chains holding the queen's coffin. I can only assume that he is one of Skav's subjects, intent on bringing about her return. Well, that explains that then, except for one small detail, namely where the queen's coffin went. After it fell out of the ship's belly, I'm assuming it didn't just disappear, right? You recall the great rift after the Ark's cannon ripped in the sky. There was a void gate. Such a portal opens a temporary path through the void, allowing the ship to travel almost instantaneously from one location to another. The void sand, as you saw, only opened a gate large enough to displace the coffin. As for the coffin's destination, however, that is much a mystery to me as it is to you. Oh my god, how long is this? I beseech you, conquerors of the Ark, help me find the queen's coffin. Ere the words binding XIV are the spell. It smells to me like an adventure, and who knows what ancient Mhach treasures we might stumble on along the way. Gods know they'll make a nice change from all them elegant tombstones we've been collecting. We'll help you. I'm not risking my hide for the sake of the realm. You understand, but I'll be damned if I let either Rodlia or that bat-winged bastard take the freedom of the skies from me. You care only for how you might be inconvenienced. If the Shadow Queen were to return, it would have dire consequences for this entire star. Count your blessings, Horrible. I said we'd help, didn't I? Before we go rushing off in search of that coffin, though, there's preparations to be made. You might as well get back to your usual heroical employment, Laura. I'll let you know when it's time to round up your mates again. Oh my god, we're still not done. Oh. The time is nigh, my dear talons. Soon we shall seize control of the ghost ship and all its power, and rule the skies from here to the ends of the world. Please let this be it. Thank you. Please? Oh my god, thank god. Alrighty. Oh my god, that took so long for all those cutscenes. Alrighty, we're gonna continue in the next one. Because my voice is already dying. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like if you like what you see, and obviously subscribe if you would like to see more. I try to upload every single day. And yeah, as of right now, we're gonna do the side quests, like the Alliance raids and normal raids. And probably also like not main dungeons, you know, like just kind of unlock the whole duty finder. Yeah, so yeah, that is kind of the plan. And obviously Majora's Mask, yesterday you had the first part. And yeah, we're gonna do kind of that for now. And at the end, like as soon as we get an update on Dawntrail, obviously we're gonna go back to Dawntrail. But yeah, as of now, Like, at the moment, we're just gonna continue with the side stories and stuff. And Majora's Mask, obviously. So yeah, thanks again for watching, and bye-bye!